day 3. This is actually afternoon, early evening of day 3. I haven't made it to the evening yet, and I wanted to make a video now, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to show you why. I just sat down on the couch and watched Oprah, who coincidentally and kind of ironically had a show today on about, essentially it was about food addiction. She had the author of the book Women, Food, and God on the show. It's very insightful. However, I had a guest with me while I was watching the show, and this is who it was. I am not a peanut butter gal. I don't crave peanut butter. I don't even particularly like peanut butter. Now I'm on day 3 of this pouch test, and I'm going to go out on a limb here and assume that this is a complete and utter no-no. It is a soft protein, but to include Peter Pan honey roast crunchy peanut butter on essentially what is a 5-day detoxification from everything that this is would probably not be a good idea. Now this is a brand new container of peanut butter, and I popped it open, broke the seal, and this is how much I ate. That's a lot of peanut butter. Totally ashamed, totally baffled. Like, I don't even know why I did this. Like I said, I don't crave peanut butter. I'm not a fiend for peanut butter. Now my phone's ringing. They're gonna have to call back. But I want to talk a little bit about this pouch test situation and how I'm feeling about it now that I'm on day 3. I understand that there's a lot of people who have varying opinions on the pouch test and what it is and what it's supposed to do for you, what is to be accomplished in these 5 days. I went at it with gusto. I started out, I made it through the first 2 days. The days of complete torture, liquid fast. I mean, I made it through that. I didn't cheat once. Obviously, if I'm going to come on here and show you how much peanut butter I just ate, I'm truthful when I say that. But I was talking to Sarah Will Be Skinny, on the phone last night, and it came to several interesting conclusions. So the first 2 days of the 5-day pouch tests are the liquid cleansing phase. And you know, I do think that that has some benefit. I mean, cleansing toxins, ridding your body of craving carbohydrates, you know, whatever it's supposed to be doing. I think that, you know, all of that can be accomplished in those 2 days. However, depending on what your thing is, like what your issue is, going beyond that point, I think can be a danger to some people, such as myself and possibly Sarah. I don't know how she's doing as of this moment. But before I embarked on this pouch test, I really think I was in a good place with my eating. I mean, I know that my pouch holds a bit more food than it used to, which is to be expected. I mean, it's inevitable. It's how the surgery works. Your stomach holds more food over time, and you have an infinite amount. You don't have an infinite amount. You have a small amount of time to figure out and learn how to work with the tool, how to change your bad habits into good habits, and make them sustainable for the rest of your life in order to maintain your weight loss. You have a short amount of time to do that. You have a year at best. I mean, they will tell you it's a year to 18 months. I'm thinking it's a year. For me, it was a year. So before backing up again, before I started this pouch test, I feel like I was at a good place mentally, to where I had made certain swaps for foods that I enjoy, that I used to enjoy, that I know were probably not the greatest choices for me. I was a volume eater. I love to eat large quantities of food, doesn't matter what it is. Carbs are great, carby foods, popcorn, chips, bread, pasta, rice, that kind of thing. I love to eat, big bowls of that kind of stuff before surgery. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. And eating the large quantities, somehow it satisfied the urge that I had, the compulsion to do it. But so I had this surgery, and for a year, it prevented me from doing that, from abusing myself in that way, from eating too much food at one time. So I was forced to eat these small little portions and whatnot. But, however, over the last year, my pouch has grown slightly, and now I can consume like a regular amount of food. By regular, I mean like, small, almost normal sized portions. If you were to go out to dinner with me and you didn't know I had surgery, you probably wouldn't know. You might think that maybe I didn't have a big appetite that evening, but you wouldn't think it was weird. I mean, I don't look like a freak or anything. So during that year, as my pouch grew slightly, I learned that I needed to, the compulsion to still eat in mass quantities is still there. It's not going to go away with surgery. So in order to be able to make my tool work for me, I had to come up with alternatives so that I could still feed this compulsion that I have in my head. And this is what I was joking with Sarah about, is that I will binge on salad. I mean, that sounds ridiculous. If you were to go tell any normal person that you ate so much last night, oh my gosh, and I'm just so embarrassed and I can't believe I did it, but I ate this huge salad last night and I feel so guilty. They would laugh at you. But that's what I do. That's what I have come up with that I can use to cope with my addiction. I can eat a big bowl. By big, I mean like a cereal bowl, a deep bowl of spinach with some shredded carrots, with a couple of sweet pickle slices, with some spray-on dressing that maybe amounts to 16 calories. And I mean, we're talking stuff that's super, super low calories, but I can eat a lot of it because vegetables and those leafy things, they, you chew them up and they compact down and they don't, I can eat more. It fits in my pouch. So that has been what I have come up with to be my coping, my thing, my mechanism, the stuff that I can use when I have to have food, when I need to be putting something in my mouth over and over and over, and I need that feeling. So then I go on this pouch test, and for the first 2 days I was okay because I was focused on this goal, this ending product, that I wanted to finish the pouch test. Wasn't doing it for a rapid, massive weight loss all at once. I was doing it for, I don't know, I guess I was doing it because, one, I wanted to support some of the other YouTube people that are doing it that I care about, and I, want to be supportive and do that kind of thing for them. Two, because, I won't lie, I'm in a competition with Sarah, and I knew she was going to lose some weight on this, so I have to keep up. And then three, because, I thought, if I can shrink my pouch down a little bit, then that could only help me in the long run to get my last bit of weight off. I'm going to have to go into a second video here because I'm already at 9 minutes. I can see that. So I'm going to cut and stay tuned for part 2.